pitchers back when they let pitchers hit.
Hey, Jameson. What's up, man?
Rocks and the Rockies at Citi Field. Get your hands ready. All the action on Pix 11.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4. Technology, am I right?
We want to check the
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates who need the best. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
See the USA.
Couple minutes till first pitch, guys. I don't know. We're kind of hitting better, though.
So far, they used the Mile High Stadium and 10-60 record. They didn't win their
Batters are 2 for 27 with off-speed pitches against Freddie Peralta.
Let's hear that 10th win came on June the 2nd. On April the 24th, Freddie Peralta will face the Rockies.
4 minutes.
Bring on the spring.
If you want to subscribe and like the stream before we start, I greatly appreciate it. I got my cell phone fixed, B. I got my screen fixed.
Southern Shop has lower ticket prices.
Yeah, or as we like to say.
So there's that, $100 down the drain. But my screen isn't all cracked up anymore.
Oh, I can use this all day.
More country for your pennies.
More chicken tenders.
Got Mets tomorrow.
More wings for your teams.
And my friend is fighting in the UFC tomorrow. 2 streams tomorrow, 1 on Sunday. How much? $100 to fix my incredibly cracked screen on my phone. It only took like 35, 45 minutes. And then they gave me a free screen protector and a case. Yeah, when I went to bed, they were winning 7-2, and then I saw it. The final score was like 10-8 or something.
have a lot of muscles. I work. Well, it says verbally when the BMI scale, but the doctor said I'm not. I look tiny, but I have a lot of muscle. A lot. Sorry, what were you saying? I could see that. It's my muscle. It's my muscle. I probably weighed like 105. It cannot be estrogen weight. It's okay. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Your hair and makeup look nothing. Hey. You think I look heavier? I mean, a lot of people think like you met me in person. You would think that I weigh like 130.
We're getting ready for the first batter here.
Like,
It's a decent.
Sorry, I was checking on my protege stream.
They released him a
Like,
year ago in spring
I have
training.
a lot,
The Rockies swept them off it.
my
Since
legs
June
are
the
really
1st of
strong,
last
like,
year,
very
every player in baseball has a higher slugging
my
percentage
arms, like,
than Mickey Monier.
Proud to say partially between that defense.
Bench left, Taylor center, Beatty right, both third. Alvarez the catcher, by the way. Ronnie short, Simeon second, Vientos first.
Simeon and Vientos in the infield.
Good job, Barfield. You get some Barfield support.
But I might need some. So
Freddie Peralta's sixth start for the Mets. Moniak leads off.
All right, here we go. First pitch.
Peralta's first pitch is outside for ball one.
Ball.
Good idea against the Rockies to knock
To Moniak. He's the DH. He's got a 324 batting average.
Any team in baseball, and they've been the most
Upstairs, foul. That was a high fastball, goes into the stands. Counts 1-1.
2 home runs
Upstairs,
on Thursday yesterday.
foul.
So inserted right into that leadoff position.
Rockies on first pitches of their bats are hitting 433 with an 1164 OPS. Both of those are the highest numbers in baseball. And Moniak flies one out to right.
Over towards right, Beatty there tracking. Out. Went out.
Now, when you hear those numbers, what do you say to yourself? Well, I can't throw a strike in the first pitch. Just the opposite. Throw a quality strike.
Next man up for the Rockies. Why's my volume so low?
Low pitch innings.
Hunter Goodman, 2025 NL All-Star. He had 31 homers and 91 RBIs.
Last year. He's already hit 6 this season.
Foul back,
Chases a
fastball.
high fastball. That's what we're talking about. A tempting pitch that can't do damage.
That's the high fastball that Peralta is money with,
He
B.
is a
Money.
swinging.
Counts 0-1.
Loves the fastball.
Goodman has a 264 batting average.
This entire Rockies team.
Ball inside, almost hit him in the elbow. Counts 1-1. Changeup missed from Peralta.
Remarkably effective for Peralta.
I find it interesting because he does drop his arm a bit before he throws the changeup.
Next pitch, strike. Fastball right down the middle at 95. Count is 1-2.
His last 3 starts, hitters are 0 for 16 against that changeup and just 2 for 27 for the season. 1-2 good. Then TJ Rumfield.
Counts 1-2. Here we go.
First baseman is on deck. 1-2 count.
Fouling back. Fastball at 97.
Ronnie noted how successful Peralta has been at Coors Field. 1.59 career ERA at Coors Field. His ERA is almost 5 against the Rockies when he pitches anywhere else.
What's up, RJ? Counts 1-2. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Good slow curve by Peralta.
That was a very slow curveball at 77 miles per hour.
Game plan there by Peralta.
For Peralta. 2 outs.
And when he got ahead, he came with a good sweeping curveball. Goodman, 48% whiff on anything that has spin.
So now TJ Rumfield, who was in the Yankees.
Ball upstairs. That's Rumfield. 264 batting average.
Traded for relief pitcher
TJ Rumfield, 264 batting average, 3 homers, 15 RBI, 749 OPS.
Rumfield originally drafted by the Phillies.
It was a ball, and then the next pitch is a strike down the middle at 95. Counts 1-1.
Freddie throwing a little harder here in the first inning.
Yeah, Ron just said it. Freddie is throwing some heat. He's throwing a lot harder than he normally does. Upstairs, just missed. Fastball's high in the box.
Strike zone, 2 balls.
Just out of the strike zone. Counts 2-1. That was pitch 11 from Peralta.
Phil, 25 years old, came out of Virginia Tech.
Got him? No, missed.
Those V's, and it's 3-1.
It's a ball. Counts 3-1. Just missed.
Manager Warren Schaefer is a Virginia Tech guy as well.
Schaefer, who took over early last season from Bud Black.
Foul. First base side. Fastball. Full count.
Season managing the Rockies. They have not had a winning record since 2018. And last year had the worst run differential in modern baseball history. But they've changed just about everything in that organization since last year. Other than bringing Schaefer back as the full-time manager after filling in
2 out, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And Old Met running the baseball operations.
Walter Podesta.
Peralta taking a second here on the mound.
After a 10-year absence.
Alvarez gave him the pitch he likes. Come on, let's get him here.
Tyler Freeman on deck.
Come on. Ah, he walked him.
Did he go? He did not. And it's ball 4. So
Damn it, he walked him.
2-1.
Andrew, what's up, dude? What's up, Andrew?
It's not Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman, 293 average, 0 homers, 7 RBIs, 687 OPS. His career versus the Mets, 10 for 29 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. I think his batting average against us is like 345. Hit to short. Throw it to second, Ronnie. Out. Cool. 3 outs. That retires the side. Watching Banana Ball and the Mets. Oh, nice. Bo, Soto, Alvarez due up for the Mets after this commercial break on Pix 11. Which I'm old enough to remember when Pix 11 was the WB11. Damn, I'm old. Did you guys see I hit over 25,000 subscribers? Holy smokes. My goal is to have 35 by my birthday in July. What do you think? You think it's possible? We're just in a commercial. Mets are going to be up in a moment. Can you please like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you've not yet done so? $25K celebration at Travis's place tomorrow. Yeah, my friend is fighting in the UFC tomorrow. My friend's in the main event tomorrow. You know how nerve-wracking that is for me? Aljamain Sterling is fighting tomorrow, and I'm streaming it. I'm super fucking anxious. Pardon my French.
Don't be Bichette coming off a 3-hit night last night, including the game-winning hit at the bottom of the 8th. Getting set to lead off for New York.
I mean, what the ability to get up on top of that breaking ball from Bonda. Just missed a home run, a ringing shot, scores 3, emotion. It was just a beautiful hit after the Mets had squandered the lead.
Michael Lorenzen on the mound for the
All
Rockies
right.
tonight.
Here's Bo.
First pitch is
Hit right field.
Johnson.
He's out. Damn it. At the warning track. How long is Lindor out? Months.
Troy Johnston going back
Months, Andrew.
First out.
Got to be ready first pitch for both of these clubs, obviously. Johnston really
Sounds
made
good,
a
B.
more difficult play look pretty easy. He got a good jump.
Starting lineup is Bo, Soto the DH, Alvarez, Beatty, Vientos, Simeon, Benj, Taylor, and at the very bottom, Ronnie Mauricio in the 9-hole.
Center field, giving Luis Robert a night off.
Luis Robert has the night off. Strike to Soto. Michael Lorenzen.
Because Lindor is out,
6 games, 5 starts, 1-2 record. His ERA 7.48, 21 innings, 40 hits.
They feel as though
That's low and inside, counts 1-1.
they feel obligated to give him the next day off. They just can't afford to take his back.
DH Juan Soto reached base safely in all 10 games of the season that he's played in. High fastball, swing and a miss. Counts 1 and 2 for Juan Soto.
In 5 different uniforms. He's faced them as a red, an angel, a tiger.
What are the Giants picks? RJ, could you drop all of the Giants draft picks so far for my fellow Giants fans? Here's the 1-2 for Soto. Foul. Fastball at 96. Keep that count. 1 and 2.
Man, right? As you made that announcement. Soto hasn't had a lot of success against Lorenzo. Daniel.
Popped up for Soto. Center field. It's going to be playable. At the wall, out. 2 outs. Juan Soto laughs. If he had a little bit more steam on it, that would have been rampage time, folks. McCarthy left. Doyle rule center. Right, Johnson, Goodman catcher, Caros third, Tovar short, Freeman second, Rumfield is the first baseman. And Doyle is at center field. Doyle rules. Anybody know that movie? Strike to Alvarez, fastball counts 0-1.
1 for 10 in the series against the Twins.
242 average, 4 homers, 7 RBIs, 801 OPS. 16 for 47 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs in his career against the Colorado Rockies.
Last year, the Rockies won 43 and lost 119.
Strike, fastball at 96, counts 0-2. Mets swept the Colorado Rockies last season 6-0. Outscored 42-15.
Put up a little more of a struggle this year.
Billy Madison is correct. B counts 1 and 2. That's a ball to Albie.
And then we're right at the verge of taking
Looks like Alvarez got himself a new haircut. Where's Frio, Lounge, and Daniel? David. Daniel's already here. And Hector. 2-2 count. And Snoopy.
Well, Benson's throwing hard enough. His breaking ball has not hit yet, though.
40 hits
2-2.
in 22 minutes.
And just incredible. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down.
1, 2, 3 in the first.
Due up for the Rockies. Johnston, Caros, and Tovar.
A city that never sleeps, neither does its sports fans. That's why Pix 11's got a new
It's all right.
night sports show.
We're going to the second inning.
Nelson Figueroa are your hosts for New York Nightcap. Weeknights at 11 p.m. on Pix 11 and always on Pix 11 Plus.
Wow. Southern Shop has lower ticket prices.
Yeah, or as we like to say, more plump for your buck.
Or
It's a chicken. Or more chicken for your scratch.
for this,
Oh, I can do this all day.
more poultry for your pennies.
More chicken tenders for your legal tender.
More wings for your tings. More cockadoodle for your dinero.
On your butt.
Anybody watch the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix?
Things are in store. Let's stop.
The quality of our choices.
I finished it yesterday afternoon. It's 4 parts.
So when it comes to how you move, do you choose to see a doctor or the #1 orthopedic specialist backed by a team who custom tailor your treatment? Do you choose to live with limitations or live life to the fullest by going to the place that's #1 at getting people back to what they love? Choose better, move better. HSS.
The best moments? Just show up. Filled with friends. Old
Las Vegas
new
trade alert? They traded their pick?
RSVP needed. Others?
I want to hear former players now to announce the selection alongside the commercial.
Right now, it looks like the Texans have their pick coming in.
I'm joined by Billy Miller, original Houston Texan. Scored the first touchdown for the Texans, both in preseason and regular season.
All right, back at it. Top of the second.
This is a great shot we got.
Rockies batting.
a mirror image of Madison Bumgarner.
You guys remember when Randy
Matt Harvey used to throw
Johnson
this really
fucking,
decent javelin back to second base before he delivered the pitch to home.
he threw that pitch that hit a bird and the bird like exploded?
Bumgarner had that extension, but then he threw from the lower arm.
That was crazy, right?
Back.
Troy Johnston will lead off for the Rockies in the second. So Johnston late last.
Johnson, 325 average, strike.
Some good games against the
Looked like a
Mets,
fastball, counts
keeping
0-1.
them out of the
Jameson, what's up, dude?
postseason. The, Marlins-
Troy Johnson, 10 for 22, 4 RBIs in last 6
Johnston is
games.
fourth in the National League in batting, took 325.
Ball inside, counts 1-1.
It'll be Johnston, then Kyle Karras, and Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies in the second.
Foul.
Johnson slashes one foul, it's 1-2. And there are your batting average leaders in the National League. And I would say that other than Xavier Edwards, nobody would have chosen any of the other 4 guys to be on that list.
Foul.
Edwards has always been a high average hitter.
Yeah, Ryan O'Hearn is a power guy.
Count stays 1 and 2. Freddie Peralta about to throw pitch number 20.
Postseason, leading the league in hitting. Go figure. 1-2 to Johnston. Fouls away another one.
You can tell just by the reaction of the Colorado hitters that
One foul again, keep it a 1-2.
It's hard to pick up, getting on it quick.
Swing and a miss.
Goes down swinging to the fastball.
There's the K. One away. Fastball got him.
And what, at 96 miles.
One out.
In last year's quick pitch
Which quick poll? Which area of the 2026 Mets looks strongest this season? Outfield?
Have the worst record in the National League. Mets will see them for the first time June 18th. This week's question: which area of the Mets looks strongest this season? Scan the QR code located at the top of your screen and cast your vote. Fly ball out.
Fly ball right field, foul territory. Beatty ran into the wall.
Sidewall comes up on
Counts
you
0-1.
quickly. Very dangerous.
As he gets more experience, he'll sprint over there a little quicker and try to steady himself at the wall instead of timing it, because it's too low there. It hits right into your midsection.
Please don't get hurt, Beatty. Counts 0-1.
Now Karras came up.
Karras has a 200 batting
with
average.
the Rockies.
Strike. Fastball at 95. Counts 0-2.
Games at 226 with 1 home run. Early in his
1 home run, 3 RBI, 6.23 OPS on the season. Yesterday, it felt like we didn't get to the 3rd inning till like an hour and a half in.
23-year-old led at UCLA.
Well, Eric has to be so proud. Not a lot of people know the great career that Karras had. If you asked who hit the most home runs in Dodger history, very few would get it.
Los Angeles.
Dodgers.
Yeah, on the outside corner, Karras is caught looking. He's going to challenge.
Why are you not a moderator, Andrew? What happened?
The home plate umpire. A very low leverage spot to challenge a call. Second inning.
Oh, you are a moderator. I don't know what the hell that is. 67 cents. Thank you for the 67 joules.
Challenge in that spot. Better be right.
That'll get you out of the line.
You wish you were what, Jameson?
Right.
Counts 2 and 2.
So back at the plate with a 2-2 count. And he fouls back the fastball.
Foul.
And you're right. Walter's throwing significantly harder. His average fastball.
I don't really know what it is either. You are a moderator on your other channel. I don't know what happened.
96 is early in this game.
Counts 2 and 2.
Again, the 2-2. And the curveball.
Oh, shit.
Bench gives a couple
Bench,
steps.
track it. Out at left field. All right, cool. 2 outs.
We saw Nick Marley going the balls and strikes. Marvin Hudson is the crew chief. He's working at first base. Rookie umpire.
New York Giants on the clock. All right, cool, RJ.
At second base, and Ryan Blakeney at third. Who's got extra E?
I know, double E.
Tuvar,
Well, that's a business.
204 batting average.
Correct. Marketing, branding.
Well, here's Ezekiel Tovar, who's given them that fits the last couple.
Swing and a miss.
He is a guy who was swinging.
Fastball inside, counts
He's got
0-1.
the highest swing rate and the highest chase
One home run, 6 RBIs, 5.67 OPS.
For a rough start.
6.7.
But
19 for 57, 5 home runs and 10 RBIs in his career against my Mets.
He's got 5 homers and 57 career at-bats against New
Oh
York.
shit, that's a base hit. Maybe a double.
So Tovar may be struggling against everybody else, but he can hit against New York.
No, he stayed on first.
Ball gets free from Simeon, but no advance. So there's the first hit of the game for either side, a 2-out single for Tovar.
Tovar wants the ball. It's been so long. You know what's interesting about Tovar is that he covers just about everything, but he swings at everything as well. I thought this was going to be his year, and it still could be. He had a brilliant WBC for the winners Venezuela, but it hasn't transferred into the regular season. Well,
2 years ago, he had 26 home runs and led the league with 45 doubles. Only Shohei Ohtani had more.
That's a ball counts 1-0.
In 2024 in the National League. But he had injury problems last year, and he's become even more impatient at the start of this season. Here's Jake McCarthy, the former Diamondback.
Popped up.
Foul.
Fell into the stands. Counts 1-1.
McCarthy spent the first 5
McCarthy,
years
2.34 average, no homers, 4 RBIs, 6.69 OPS.
Picked up for a minor leaguer in January.
plays hard. He's the kind of guy that at the end of the game, his uniform's always dirty. Seems to make one great catch a game.
You've got to have speedy outfielders if you're going to play at Coors Field. Walk hold by Peralta.
Strike. Fastball counts 1 and 2.
Senators won a couple of Gold Gloves. And McCarthy playing left.
32 pitches from Peralta.
Speed to cover the ground there. The biggest acreage of any ballpark in baseball.
Got him. Change up, 3 outs. Going to bottom of the second. Beatty, Vientos, Marcus Simeon due up. I'll be right back.
Great event with the 2025 Kelly Blue Book Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
City Field, Yankees versus Mets in the Subway Series battle, live from Queens, May 15th through 17th. Go to Mets.com/tickets.
Do you want gig internet for $50 a month? You got it. Spectrum is offering fiber-powered gig internet for just $50 a month. Get the fastest and most reliable internet. And when you add 2 mobile phone lines, you can save $1,000 on internet and mobile in your first year, guaranteed. That's the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. Call now or go online to save $1,000 on internet and mobile.
We're on holiday with MSC Cruises in the Caribbean, but it also feels like we're in Europe. It's kind of fun, bro.
That is fun. Like how we're in an American sports bar 30 feet from an Italian gelato
Yes.
shop.
I think you mean 10 meters. Dining on authentic Greek cuisine.
Yet we're nowhere near Greece.
European inspired.
Damn, I forgot to get avocados.
The Caribbean.
I knew I forgot something at the
Almost
supermarket.
as funny
Damn
as
it.
Englishman who was named
Who did the
after
Giants pick?
He can play it. And why can he play it? He's got great football instinct, football IQ. That's football instinct.
Trade in
That's
Stoops
reading.
for
He's not spits and getting the jump on the football.
the Raiders. That's a safety.
Power.
RJ, who did the Giants get?
When you put him out here on the outside, whether he's playing man or zone, he
That's a Rockies knows.
All right, we're back at it. Bottom of the second.
For a Friday night insult at City Field. Hi, kid.
That's our team, RB.
Hit for Beatty, right field. He should be able to get the second. He's on second. Leadoff double for the Mets. We're in scoring position for the first time today.
First pitch Beatty sees tonight. He scores a double for the Mets' first hit.
Funny, I was saying, thinking that if Lorenzen had seen the video of last night's game, he would have known to be a little more careful. But he did throw a first pitch breaking ball, trying to get it over for a strike. That Beatty would not allow it. Been hitting a lot more balls on the nose. Nice to see for Mr. Beatty.
4 hits and 7 at-bats now at his homestand. Here's Mark Vientos. Mark takes a sweeper long away for ball 1. Mark went 2 for
Ball to Vientos, 2.26 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, 6.23 OPS.
2 at-bats against this right-hander. He's 2 for 2 with a home run.
Sloppy hit. Beatty's going to go to third, and Vientos runs it out. It's an infield hit. He's on first. Mets on the corner bases, no outs. I'll take it.
Vientos, when he had the big year for the Mets in 2024, no one got more of these Vientos singles. Full swing, 45 feet, down the third base line.
Yeah, that you're either 450 or 45. So first and third and nobody out.
I got wheels. He's got wheels. His manager said, swat it.
He will not be still in the base at this spot. Marcus Semion's bat has gotten hot. 10 for 33 over the last 9 games. Infield back at double play depth, and Semien takes outside ball 1.
Ball.
Marcus has been the best hitter with runners in scoring positions this series.
Counts 1-0 for Marcus.
In RBI situation.
Hit! And out at second. Out at first, but I think we went home. Beatty came in, 1-0 Mets. 1-0 New York.
Rockies conceded a run.
2 outs.
They get the double play. No RBI for
Whatever, I'll take the run.
I
I don't care, I'll take the run.
You know, there's some at bat, you say to yourself, boy.
Bench coming up to bat.
Ball was hit really hard, and it was going the other way. It was down the hole. It just didn't work out. It's the right approach, just not the right result. It's a good process. Yeah, it's a good process.
Right here, it's Terrence and Ben doing a double and a home run last night.
Strike.
The real backspin on this ball. Just didn't want to come out of the air at the bench. Long home run. New thumbs down.
Second big league home run.
Ball, counts 1-1.
Skips in. Ball strike.
.159 for his batting average.
This is with the curveball.
Curveball missed.
Taylor is sitting 8th in the order. He would be next. Michael Lorenzen, now 34 years old, came out of Cal State Fullerton. First round pick by the Reds 13 years ago.
Hit! Lined! And Benj is going to get to first. Yeah, the whole bench to a single. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. 2 out single, Carson Benj.
Jared mentioned before, Lorenzen giving up an inordinate amount of hits overhead. The bench waits nicely and drives that ball the other way. To me, he's a gap-to-gap hitter. I know he's hit a couple of home runs, but this is the style of slap, hitting, and burning that you love to see from the young bench.
Now we'll see if he can steal a base. Tyrone Taylor coming up. Bench is 6 for 6.
Tyrone Taylor coming up to bat.
His rookie year.
Lorenzen's a great athlete.
212 batting average, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, 569 OPS. Looks down a fastball for a strike, counts 0-1.
Tyrone Taylor making his 9th start of the season. Came off the bench last night and sacrificed his only plate appearance.
B, where you at, B? Outside, counts 1-1.
Outside, ball strike. Tyrone is from the same part of the world as Michael Lorenzen, Southern California.
Hit.
Tops one toward third, a foul ball.
Foul, counts 1-2.
My favorite Michael Lorenzen note. Michael Lorenzen went to Fullerton Union High School in California. There have been 5 pitchers pitch in the major leagues from Thornton Union High School. 4 of the 5.
He's got a below 500 average though, Michael Lorenzo.
Walter Johnson,
Lorenzen.
Steve
55 and 57, ERA 5.16 out of 124 starts. I'm sure some of that isn't his fault. I'm sure some of that's on his relief.
My favorites.
Throw it at first, not in time for the pickoff.
It's quite a no.
I mean, just knowing that you went to the same high school as Walter Johnson, that's pretty cool. But 4 of the 5, he threw his no-hitter for the Phillies 2 years ago against the Nats. 23.
Counts 1 and 2.
Pulled on the ground.
Pulled on the ground. He dropped it. And we got 2 on because he dropped it.
And the inning continues.
Benj on second. Taylor on first. We got our speedsters on base.
It took all of his 6'5" to get over there, and it just hit the thumb of the glove, which made it roll around in the glove on
Yeah, Caro's dropped that.
So it's an error.
Yeah, that's an E5. That's an E5 on the Colorado Rockies.
Such good fielding third baseman over the years for Colorado, going all the way back to Benny Castilla, of course, Nolan Arenado.
All right, here's the big man. Ronnie Mauricio hit, and he's out at first. What the fuck was that, Ronnie? That's why you're batting last. All right, 1-0 Mets going to the third. Due up Doyle, Monick, however you say his name, and Goodman.
Here they come. ShopRite's all new locked-in prices, featuring even more variety and value. Spring into savings with new locked-in prices, in-store and online. Look for the blue locked-in price label, store-wide at ShopRite. Our key.
It's been over 7 years since Pastor Billy Richards was treated successfully for prostate cancer by Pearl Harbor Cancer Center, the world's #1 cyberknife program. I had no pain, no fatigue, and no side effects. After 5 treatments in 1 week, Pastor Billy went right back to leading his Brooklyn congregation. Cyberknife was truly a blessing for me, my family, and my ministry. If you have prostate cancer, I urge you to look into cyberknife. Call to learn more about cyberknife at Pearl Harbor Cancer Center.
We don't just wait for luck, we make it happen. Win big on non-stop action with over 4,000 of the hottest slots and electronic table games. Indulge in crave-worthy flavors at our amazing restaurants. Go all in on non-stop entertainment, concerts, and more. Spin your way into cash, free play, and unforgettable getaways. Or take your shot at driving off in a brand new car during our monthly giveaways. Empire City Casino. More play, more perks, all powered by MGM Rewards. Ready to ride the thrill?
Dear Empowered, Toyota leads the charge in electrification. Slip into 3 all-electric vehicles, such as the Toyota VZ, VZ Woodland, and CHR. Or plug into efficiency with a RAV4 plug-in hybrid or a Prius plug-in hybrid. Drive more choices with Toyota. With an all-electric range that goes further, there's a Toyota for every journey. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
That's Baseball on Pix 11 is brought to you by Spectrum. It's internet, mobile, and streaming TV all for one place. It's only everything.
All right, boys.
Aging part of life. And by Cambridge Paving Stones and Auburn Tech, your outdoor dreams come true.
Third inning.
Brendan Doyle leads off with the third.
Doyle takes a ball inside, counts 1-0. Doyle, 214 batting average. Career versus Peralta, 1 for 7, home run, RBI, and then 4 Ks. Popped up, foul, and back. Counts 1-1.
In fact, he did not start either of the last 2 games of the series against the Pirates.
35 pitches from Peralta. Hit, foul, counts 1-2. Peralta went to hit the deck.
Doyle very famously came out of Shepherd University in West Virginia. First player from that school ever to make it to the major leagues. Hit 15 home runs last year with just a 651 OPS. Then Doyle takes strike 3 call.
Struck him out.
Outside corner down. That's 4 strikeouts, first time through the order for Freddie Peralta.
When you used to work on the side between starts, you work on throwing this pitch right there. You try to throw it over and over and over so that it's like second nature when you need it. Perfect pitch.
So here's Mickey Moniak, who flied out to right to lead off the game. And he takes first pitch changeup for a strike.
Changeup, strikeouts on 1. Moniak, the DH, 0 for 1. Flew out earlier, 8 home runs on the season. Swing and a miss, counts 0 and 2.
And it's 0-2. I mean, that's some heavy company to be sitting with. 30 homers, 10 steals, 550 slugging percentage since the start of last year for a guy who was released in spring training last year. And he goes down on
And he went down swinging.
for the second out. That's 5 strikeouts for Freddie, including the last 3 hitters.
Moniak is hitting .391 against the 4-seam fastball. So what do you give him? 3 changeups. Go sit down. I mean, all 3 of them were quality changeups as well.
So 2 out and nobody on. Now Hunter Goodman, and he fouls off a first pitch changeup. So
Counts 0 and 1.
He's had so much success with that pitch, and against a first ball, fastball hitting team like the Rockies, he's made great use of it tonight.
What's Christian Miller's position, RJ?
Fastball, sweeper, slider, and change. Now it's fastball, change.
Goodman 0 for 1 on the day, counts 0 and 1 with 2 outs to see if Peralta could get him out of here. Thank you, RJ.
Goodman lifts one out to
Right center, Beatty underneath it.
He's under it.
Out, going to bottom of the 3rd.
1-2-3 for Freddie Peralta.
Bo, Soto, and Alvarez due up. Top of our batting order due up after this commercial break. Let's see what's going on with the draft. Miami's on the clock.
Division rival Jackson's round 2 continues from Pittsburgh on ESPN.
Did anybody pick up Tyreek Hill, or is he a free agent?
7. How about 100? Get Verizon Bio starting at $20 a month. Because when it comes to your internet, it's 100% or nothing.
It begins with a swing and the belief it could be. Dreams can take you home. Get their signal. Join AAA today.
I can't remember if Tyreek Hill got picked up or not.
This Kia Turbo Hybrid is built for all the things you've yet to do. Like taking a long drive, just to throw a monster tailgate party at an away game.
Risk it anymore?
Do what's yet to be done. The Kia Carnival Turbo Hybrid. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2026 Carnival.
Fluffles?
Home 3rd inning, Bob Bichette lead off for New York, and Steve Yeltsin's back to football duty. Stevie?
Gary, I hear Mr. Pretty Bowler.
All right, bottom of the 3rd.
I do think that for Bichette, that hit, though, is going to be kind of a watershed moment for him in the Mets uniform. You know, he's talked earlier this season about how he wanted to have that Mets moment. I was chatting with him the other day.
There it is.
All the time, guys. He said that it's the first time in his career where he has felt himself.
Bo 0 for 1 today, flew out earlier, 1 home run on the season.
To impress other people. You'll never experience that coming with Toronto, an organization that he had known since the time he got drafted. So it's something he has been working through mentally. He has felt like the last, I don't know, week, 10 days. He's got.
That's a ball, counts 1-0.
I think that just having that moment, that hit, that spot is going to be a big thing mentally to unleash for sure.
Hit.
This one
Grounded to second to first, out.
Wow.
You know, Steve, when he first came up, he came up with Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
What?
and Caden Mitchell, and they were like a trio. So they kind of were so comfortable, even though they were first-year players, and then of course they were there for 4, 5, 6 years, for less. So I think Toronto felt like home.
On Sunny's
Of course, the contract plays.
1 out. Here's you were on the stream.
Want to be great. I know he great New York. He's that kind of personality to me.
And this
Strike,
is a big
counts
series
0-1.
in its own right for Bo, because this is the franchise that his dad played for, the Rockies, started for. In fact, when the Rockies came into existence in 1993, they played their first series ever across the
1-1 count.
at Shea Stadium. They got shut out the first game by Doc Whitman, and then Dante Bichette hit the first home
That's in the
run
dirt
in
counts
Rockies
2-1.
history against Fred Saberhagen later in that series.
He could hit. I remember him when he came up with the Brewers.
And some fabulous years as part of the Blake Street Bombers. So
Strike, counts 2-2.
And something like this box, I'll have a quick bat. Short stroke, quick bat. Good hair, too.
1993 season, first year in Rockies history, Dante Bichette led the National League in hits. Not just a bomber, he could really hit. 2-2 come out. And
Hit.
so it rolls over one
And
down.
first,
Back
and
in
pitcher
field.
covers out.
Renson covers 2 out. Michael Renson, who spent some time playing center field for the Cincinnati Reds early in his career. He was Ohtani before there was an Ohtani.
He's only 2 players that are ever gotten a win in a game, hit a home run, got a win as a starting pitcher, hit a home run, and played in the field in the same game. He and Babe.
I read today Tyler Kepner's sliders column. He wrote about Craig Lefferts. He's the last pitcher to hit a walk-off home run.
Really?
Yeah. Man, Craig was not a good hitter, but no, neither was Rick Kemp.
Counts 1-1.
You swing, you could run into one. And that's the thing about baseball. Ask Bartolo.
Lefferts prepared for that night. From the bullpen. Remember that?
Yeah. We used to sprint in and we used to be all over the dugout. But he was really good.
Well, then he Bell took up the sprint, but had trouble keeping his footing. 1-1 to Alvarez, and he laces one to short. Nice grab by Tovar and a straw hop, and he throws out Alvarez to end the inning. Tovar won Gold Glove a couple of years ago, and flashing some letter there on a hard hit ball. 3 ground ball out for Lorenzen in a 1-2-3 third.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
I need a fielder.
Some things have a way of lighting up our world. Words. Moments. People. The things that give us hope. And if you have early Alzheimer's disease, Cassandra is here. An anti-amyloid treatment for early symptomatic Alzheimer's disease, proven to slow the progression of the disease. Cassandra can cause.
I guess Alvarez was up. I went to get my chicken.
Which is temporary bleeding.
And Alvarez was up and out.
Your doctor may test for a gene that raises its risk. ARIA doesn't usually cause symptoms, but can
All right.
be serious and fatal. Symptoms may include headache, confusion.
Peralta back on the mound. He's having a good game so far.
Or seizures. Tell your doctor if you take medications to reduce blood clots. You don't take if you have a known allergy.
What happened, Andrew?
Serious infusion-related and allergic reactions can occur. These are not all of the possible side effects. Call your doctor right away if you experience.
I'm going to have 1.5 sacks there. Wisconsin, they good blocking. 2 sacks, 4
Yeah, they suck since what? Since 2010? They've sucked for a while, bro. I feel bad for the Jets. They're like the little brother that just can't get it together.
It only hit cancer. I'm healthy. I'm basically cured. Call to learn more.
Not that the Giants were good the last 2 years.
Well, one of the goals for Freddie Peralta every year is to get a little deeper into games. And how do you do that? Well, do it by hitting his bats quickly.
His last 4 starts, he's had at least one inning where he's had 25 pitches or more. That's what really jumps up that pitch count. He is throwing beautifully so far.
42 pitches through 3 innings. That's the way you get through 6 or 7 innings. Done 6 once this year, but in total.
Crazy that Sam Darnold with the Seahawks, who the Jets drafted, has a Super Bowl ring. Fucking crazy. Ball to TJ. TJ was walked earlier, 3 home runs on the season.
Well, if you're going to pitch a low pitch count game, this is the team to do it against.
Dexter won it out. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1.
And as a starting pitcher, you feel like you should try to go deep today. This is what happened in yesterday's game. The Mets got some reinforcements, but still.
It's made a pitching move by sending Christian Scott down, and
counts 1-1.
Was very adamant about the fact that it was not about Scott's performance last night, even though obviously that was a problem.
Ball outside. Yeah, Christian Scott last night was so bad.
Ball-winning relievers, Myers and
counts 2-1. He was so fucking bad.
They even got an eye up in the 9th inning when Devin Williams was struggling. So they sent Scott down and they called up the veteran right-hander Carl Edwards, who's been working as
counts 2-2 for TJ.
Give him length if needed. Two to Rumfield. He loves one right over the
That's a fair. Damn it.
Down to the tar.
He's going to second.
Rumfield hits for second and then slams on the brakes. As Bouchette ran it down.
Or did he stay on first?
It's about as soft an outfield hitter.
He stayed on first.
Well, he was fooled by the changeup from Peralta out in front of it, and then just mass savage down the third base line inside the bag.
Nice.
I mean, look at that ball dancing on the grass.
49 miles an hour off the bat. With the second hit for the Rockies. Tyler Freeman takes the strike. Freeman
counts on 1.
His choice his first time up.
That's Freeman up at bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Hit. Fuck! Runners on first and second.
Much harder hit ball.
Damn.
The Rockies have the first 2 and out the 4th.
You and I were talking about it in the open. They're not a push-over kind of team anymore. You're going to have to mind your P's and Q's and make your pitches, make your runs. Because one shape with their manager.
All right, Max, come on now.
Troy Johnston about
Johnston
struck out his first time up. Rockies as a team are hitting 272 with runners in scoring position. Johnston is 7 for 16.
Oh shit! In my pants. He caught it? Did he catch that sliding and rolling? No way. Peralta was just like, wow, there's no way this kid. He caught that across his body, spinning around, going to the ground, backhanded. Yeah. Look at this replay. Where he's going backhand. He's going to go down with it, spin it, tuck it, and preserve it. Wow.
Tried to come out again once he hit the wall. And he's still secured.
He went to look at the glove to make sure it was still there. There was that pearl. So one very difficult out. There's Kyle Karros, who fell back fastball.
Foul him back. Counts 0-1.
You can't teach speed. The only reason he caught that is because he has the physical gifts to get there. This ball is working its way away from him with a spin. Left into the back. Still makes the play. Taylor can appreciate that. Yeah.
1-1 to Karros.
What?
Change of
What?
misses going away.
Noticed in this inning, touched up early. Thought he's going to
I am.
play fastball, which is real strength.
Counts 2-1.
First couple of innings.
2 on and 1 out.
Popped up.
It's popped up behind first base.
Come on.
Vientos.
Vientos track it. Good.
He's got
2 outs. Good. Nope.
96 miles an hour running in on the hands of Carroll's.
Rally Fox.
No.
His average fastball velocity tonight has been 94 miles an hour. It's half a mile an hour faster than his average for the season.
Tobar. Count for 1-1. I mean, he's 1 for 1 on the day.
So
Sorry.
here's Tobar and the first hit for the Rockies. Single to left in the second.
You should meal
4
prep.
for 10 against Peralta with 2
Missed
runs.
takeout. I'm not allowed to get takeout no more. Save your money, man. Qdoba, Chinese food, Burger King, McDonald's,
And catch up with
Pizza.
that fastball, nothing to want.
Taco Bell. What's the other one? Chipotle.
I mean, if he takes a pitch all night, it's an upset. 3 pitches.
Counts
3
0 and 1.
swings so far tonight, and make it 4 for 4. It's 0 and 2.
Counts 0 and 2.
Fastball by Peralta.
56 pitches from Peralta.
He's got a bounce one now, doesn't he?
Do up with that fastball too out of the zone.
And he got
They struck him out.
away.
They leave 2 stranded.
6 strikeouts for Peralta. He works right a couple of hits.
No.
But some great help from Carson Benz. What a play.
Benji.
It's Bench.
I call him Benji.
Why?
It's cute.
I want to see that new Coyote versus Acme movie. And I want to see Mortal Kombat 2.
We will never forget.
Because that was our first date when we reconnected. Went to the movies. Yeah, we saw Mortal Kombat 2, and then we saw The Unholy, I think it was. The other one we saw together.
I should not be having a wrestling match against
The name to the Hercules.
I've always had it.
Oh, it's my favorite Disney movie.
No, it isn't.
Oh, what's your favorite Disney movie? Simple one. Is it
Bet
Lion
$10, get $200 in bonus bets.
Have you heard the new and improved free iHeartRadio?
Hey,
Is finally
Why
here.
hang out with his friend?
Resets.
Scan,
we throw things at the king.
And podcasts too.
And it's absolutely free.
We made it easier to discover what you love. The new and improved iHeartRadio app.
There's a little scarf. You should get a little scarf for Logan. Take this one off.
Dress him any way
It
you
comes
want.
off.
Don't take it off. That's what makes him a Mets fan.
Put it on Logan.
No.
Oh, it's stitched in there. Let's rip it off.
No.
Strike counts 0 and 1 for Beatty. Beatty 1 for 1 on the day. And there's the burgers.
I want you to look. She's got feel for it. Ground ball back to Lorenzen.
Rounded back to Lorenzen to first. Beatty's out.
First out of the fourth. That's 5 straight ground ball outs for Lorenzen. Drive around the base is brought to you by our local Honda dealers. Another fine outing for
Wow,
Jacob
Jacob's
Drum last night.
Oh, he doesn't. He looks exactly the fucking same.
Two-thirds. Rangers beat Pirates 6-1. Jake has a 2.13 ERA.
Another start with 1 run or less allowed.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
but they got him 6. Never used to do that here. Different blue over there.
Oh, now you want to be the tough dad.
Vientos and Nickfield hit his first time up.
Counts 0 and 1. Counts 0 and 2 for Vientos.
I feel like when you face Lorenzen, you can really eliminate half of the plate if you're a right-hander.
Yeah.
Very rarely
What?
is he going to come inside with a fastball.
I'm not.
Or upstairs
Looking at
with a
Logan.
fastball, but mostly everything's going to be away. He's trying to keep you with a big part of the ballpark.
Counts 0-2.
His ground ball rate has gone up this year, even as he has struggled early in the season. Now seen him get his last 7 outs on the ground.
That's a ball on the outside. Counts 1-2.
Marcus Simeon on deck.
That's in the dirt. Counts 2-2.
It's change up down 2-2.
We were talking about Lorenzen as a two-way player and hitter as well. You know, his career OPS is 701.
Wow.
There are 12 players in the lineup today that have a lower OPS. I know it's a small sample size, but still.
Struck him out.
Yeah,
Fastball.
Fastball. It's his second strikeout of the night.
It's just such an athletic pitcher. That wingspan, reaching back towards second base, remind me of Bumgarner. Just look at that wingspan. Madison had a lower release, probably you saw all of his number 40 when he turned his back. The eyes and the wingspan, menacing.
Never forget the pitcher's duel that Bumgarner and Noah Syndergaard had in the wild card game in 2016.
Counts 0-1. That's low.
Brilliant for 7. Bumgarner went the distance.
Counts 1-1.
Connor Gillespie broke men's hearts.
Right center field, right?
Jerry's familiar. Simeon grounded into the double play his first time. He flies one foul.
Foul. Counts 1-2.
2014, he had as dominant a postseason as any pitcher has ever had. In fact, he pitched 5 innings in the 7th game of the World Series in relief.
Hit.
Grounded on the left side, backhanded by
Short to first.
and the throw gets 7 of the
Marcus is out.
Side retired. 7 in a row retired by Lorenzen. That's a 1-0 lead after 4.
The 2026 Nissan Rogue, powered by Ford's 10 best engines. It's the most powerful road ever. Nissan, number 1 in new vehicle quality. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select follow friends.
Hi, I'm Katie Ledecky. As an Olympic athlete, you might think staying healthy is easy for me. Truth is, we all face challenges. Keeping the right mindset is how we achieve our best personal performance. At Catholic Health, the same focus on wellness and prevention that I follow every day is the way they think too. That's why I'm teaming up with Catholic Health to help make healthcare even more positive, proactive, and personal for every person across Long Island. Long live you, and long live Long Island.
Sloman's makes upgrading your central air easier than ever with our AC Super Sale. Get 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Every Sloman central air system includes a 5-year all-inclusive service plan, annual checkups, filter replacements, and refrigerant included. We install high-efficiency 18-SEER central air systems using R454B. And now, our best pricing ever. Call Sloman's today at 516-932-7000 or visit ac.slomans.com and take advantage of this incredible offer.
Light up your summer with fireworks nights on Fridays. Stay for the show at City Field between May and August. Head to Mets.com/fireworks.
The 2026 Nissan Rogue, powered by Ford's 10 best engines. It's the most powerful road ever. Nissan, number 1 in new vehicle quality.
What? Fucking weirdo.
Buyers get 0% APR on select follow friends.
Friday night crowd at City Field. I know that kid.
Familiar faces. When we started, he was a child.
Jake McCarthy tracks a bunt. Peralta sprawl.
Ah, McCarthy fucking gets on first.
And he's called out.
Why is he out?
Marley calls McCarthy out.
Why?
He stepped on the plate before he made contact. And
What?
you're not allowed to
Oh.
do that.
What?
Jake will come out to
He stepped
argue.
on the plate.
What does that mean?
And
do
I'm
that.
not
What plate?
Home plate.
You can't step on home plate?
No, before you make contact with the ball.
You called it before.
What?
You gotta stay in the batter's box.
As soon as
He
So-
stepped on home plate.
So
before-
if you accidentally touch it,
yeah, you're out.
really? I never knew that.
You have to be in the batter's box.
I'm saying if you're in the batter's box and you like trip and your toe touches
example,
home plate.
Can't
it was
do
a
that.
blatant example of being out of the batter's box when the pitch was delivered. I mean, he literally was all over the plate. Nobody can argue there, but I get it because it would have been a base hit. Watch his left foot, guys.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely completely out of the batter's box.
Oh, he's out of the batter's box.
So, good one.
Before contact. If you make contact, it's okay.
Have you scored that? 2-1 assist tonight.
But it's before contact you moved. Okay, now I understand. I was thinking like, what if you hit a bunt and you tripped on your way to first?
How did you know that?
Counts 0-1.
Sometimes I know where everyone belongs on the field, and when someone's not in position, I know something is wrong. So that's the reason I saw it.
Instincts.
Upstairs, counts 1-1.
Guys trying to bunt on me all the time. I don't know.
Clearly the word of the homestead. Instinct.
All right, 1 out.
That's got lucky though.
Counts 1-1. Yeah, they did.
McCarthy's now looking at the replay of it.
Ball upstairs,
See
counts
exactly
2-1.
Why you got called out.
Go eat your dinner.
2-1
Before it gets
Francis
cold.
Doyle, who struck out looking his first time.
I mean, you worked all day. Have your dinner.
On the ground ball
Hit.
behind
Oh, fuck me sideways.
And Doyle gets himself
And
a
Doyle
touchdown.
rules.
So 2
He's on first.
in a row. McCarthy called for stepping out of the batter's box, and Doyle with a pinball cushion shot in the center field for a 1-out single.
2
You
on
could
the
see
plates for the
that as
Mets.
soon as it went past Peralta, you knew that it had a bounce that
Oh,
had
it bounced on the
hit
plate.
base. That's nothing that Mark Pacini
Logan
could do
can't
except
watch.
run after it just in case it doesn't get too far away.
Mickey Moniak was 0 for 2.
Moniak 0 for 2 on the day.
Peralta.
Pop up.
Moniak flies one behind third base. Bichette
Get it,
Careful,
buddy.
Bichette.
You sat there, right?
Yeah.
I told you before that McCarthy is just one of those players who does anything to try to beat you. The left foot is completely almost on the foot of Alvarez, out of the box, not only behind the box, but also inside the lines of the box towards the plate.
Now, all that is true, and it can still be true at the same time. Grounded toward the home.
Nice hit.
That's a base hit for Moniak.
Another hit.
Doyle the second, don't stop there. He's
You're
waiting,
bad
gets
luck.
to it.
Stop watching.
So Moniak
Runners on first and second.
has his first hit of the night. It can still be true that Jake McCarthy laid down a beautiful track on.
It's as good a bunt as you're ever going to see. You see Doyle there, just pause to let that ball go through so it doesn't hit him and produce an out.
So the Rockies now with 5 hits against Peralta. Here's Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman. Runner on first and second with 1 out.
Struck out and flied out.
Hunter Goodman struck out and flew out. 0 for 2, 6 home runs, 9 RBIs on the season for him.
Moniak, good speed and trouble.
Outside.
Takes fastball away, 97 from Peralta. Ball 1.
In his last at bat, Hunter Goodman just missed it. Hit it to right field. Not that deep, but it was just a little late on the fastball. He's got great power to right center.
Counts 1-0.
He's got a home run on his ledger against Peralta. 3 career at bats.
Low counts 2-0.
Takes a changeup down. 2-0. So this is that inning for Peralta that we were talking about.
It's the crunch time. Pitchers know when it's happening.
Foul counts 2-1.
Caught Alvarez.
Right in the left forearm on the deflection. So tough. I think it was left forearm. Let me see.
On the underside.
That's a better side, underside than on top of the forearm.
He's got more protection on top with his play card there.
Yeah.
2 balls and strike to Goodman with 6 home runs already this year. He's also struck out 37 times in 87 bats.
Ball inside, almost hit him. Counts 3-1.
Well, I don't know how that hit him.
It's a lot of eights.
Easy to remember.
Alvarez to the mound.
Good visit by Alvarez. Big pitch comes up against the power hitter. Behind in the count 3-1. Well, impeccable tonight, the first 4 innings. And now we've reached that stage in the game where Peralta sometimes loses a little steam.
Well, I feel like this about facing Goodman and this Rockies team. He's going to be swinging. Okay, so he's going to be aggressive. He wants to hit the ball out of the ball. He's a good fastball hitter. He does not hit anything spinning. So if you can center that slider and throw it for a strike down and away, not only will you probably get soft contact or no contact, but you might get a double play ball.
3-1 count. 2 on, 1 out.
Critical juncture for Peralta. Nursing a 1-0 lead. And Goodman
Swing and a miss. Counts
changeup,
full.
3-2.
That's what he trusts right now, that changeup.
Does he throw another?
This is the case of doublethink where I always tell you that he's thrown a couple of changeups. Can he now rush one by him because there's 2 strikes? Goodman's trying to be a little more careful.
Second full count of the night for Peralta. And
He walks on bases loaded for the Rockies.
Changeup, but he
Damn.
And there's the second walk for Freddie, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Peralta was supposed to be good.
He is.
TJ Rumfield will come to bat. Rumfield's already been on base twice tonight with a walk and a single to left. Bases loaded, 1 out. And
Hit.
First pitch swinging, fouls off the fastball.
Foul. Counts 0-1.
I think the best number for a starting pitcher is how do you do when Ben on base. Freddie has been impeccable all year because every pitcher gets in trouble. How do you pitch your way out of trouble?
Owens are 0 for 15 against him with runners in scoring position.
That's low. Counts 21.
It's a changeup down 1-1. TJ Rumfield, his dad didn't play in the big leagues, but his dad Troy played 14 years in the minor leagues. Think how much it means to him to have his son in the big leagues. Grounded down
the first. Foul. Counts 1 and 2.
14 years in the minors and never got a taste.
I'm going to tell you right now, this kid's tough, man. He had a dad who played 14 years in minors.
This is the first batter that Peralta has faced this year with the bases loaded.
Rumfield's probably like that. You should see the food they have in the locker rooms. I don't want to hear it.
That's working $6 a day meal lunch. Doyle at third, Moniak at second, Goodman at first with 1 out. 1-2.
Foul. Keep it a 1-2.
That fastball away with a half swing.
74 pitches from Peralta.
Peralta with his hardest working inning by far.
In the dirt. Counts 2 and 2.
Bounces that slider, and Alvarez able to slump it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Freeman on deck. Two coming.
Foul.
Back to fastball. Hang it in there.
Yeah, so he's been behind the fastball until that one right there. He was more on straight back, foul back. So it should be open to that good changeup now.
2-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat from Peralta to Rumfield.
Comebacker. They're going to score.
Peralta
Out at first.
But a run comes home to tie the game.
All right, 1-1.
From Rumfield.
Runners on second and third with 2 outs.
Ground ball. Upfield picks up the RBI.
New York Jets are on the clock.
Score, and it's 1-1. Pontiac went third, Goodman to second. And now Peralta still has some heavy lifting to do. He has
New York
to get
Jets
through
are on the
Tyler
clock.
Freeman with 2 in scoring position, and Justin Willard is going to get the moment as he heads out to the mound.
Well, one, he's having a long inning, obviously. He's throwing a lot of pitches. He's going to give him a rest. He went over to field the ball. All of those things warrant the pitching coach coming out to give his pitcher a rest.
And I'm sure there'll be a reminder about how aggressive Freeman has been in his first 2 at-bats.
Who are you choosing?
Certainly expect that now with runners in scoring position. And
Nice,
Peralta's
Sam.
got base to work with. Get to Citi Field next week when the Nationals come to town for 3 games, Tuesday and Wednesday nights, and an afternoon game on Thursday. For tickets, go to Mets.com/tickets. Peralta's already thrown 20 pitches in this inning. He's got 1 more out to get. Freeman on base.
Freeman 1 for 2 with a single, 7 RBIs on the season. Swing and a miss, counts on 1.
Tips up for strike 1.
Peralta has had 96 when he has needed it.
I got to leave work early today. My union boss was like, go home early.
And Freeman takes
What?
just off the plate.
Ball counts 1-1.
And Peralta challenged the call. It was an Alvarez.
It's a close one.
Got it.
And he gets the call.
It wasn't close at all. He said close. The whole ball is almost in there.
Beautiful. Turns 1-1 into 0-2.
Counts 0-2.
Scoring position.
Who said pitchers can't challenge?
ABS challenge presented by Nissan.
Wait, pitchers can't challenge?
No, they can.
Who wants it all? Trust your veterans.
0-2.
Now it's 0-2 to Freeman.
Got him.
And he ducks the outside.
All right, 2 stranded.
Great call. Peralta limits the damage as he picks up his.
Did I say hi to Courtney? She's on the stream.
Hey.
I didn't do it. You leaned into it, dummy.
You didn't warn me.
Rocky pitch
I'm not
just
going
the
to.
1 for tie.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Technology, am I right?
There, go with mommy.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need it most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Hey guys, see anything in the clouds?
Never seen a cat so obsessed with a person
Santa Claus
before.
eating a sandwich.
That's specific.
A car that sees what we can't. Yep, that's it. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
See what's going on with rest?
Hyundai Tucson SE for $209 a month, or get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry in. Big. Yeah.
Only Indeed was made first. Rated on.
I'm so hungry.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4. Technology, am I right?
We live in tech league.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need it most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Bottom 5 here in Queens. Mets and the Rockies tied up at 1 apiece. Carson Bench 1 for 1 tonight, leading off this half inning for the Mets. And I was talking to Ben recently about the biggest difference between the minor leagues and the major leagues, and he said it's really simple, actually.
All right, Benj leads off.
You maybe get one mistake pitch.
1 for 1 with a single. His batting average is now 171. He does have 2 home runs on the season.
Pitch, you can't miss it. Over the last couple of nights, at least, he's doing a much better job with that.
Doubled a home run last time, an opposite field single first time up in this game.
Strike, counts on one.
Get the curveball for a strike. The Rensons retired 7 in a row after the Mets got their run in the second inning.
Swing and a miss, counts 0-2.
Change up, and it's 0-2. Renson needed a good start tonight. Came in with an ERA almost 7.5. It'll happen to you when you pitch at altitude, but make it any more fun. That's golfed out to left field. Right there is
All right, left field is benched.
1 out.
You know, Gary, I know that was an out, but you know, he hit a home run on opening day, and we kind of saw him get out of his element, kind of a bigger swing, longer swing for a few games. Hit a home run last night. His first 2 balls hit tonight. Base hit the left field. Looked like could be.
Frio, you're here.
So
Man, you're late, Frio. You missed half the game, Frio.
Love it.
It's all about the learning curve.
Happy Friday, Frio. Taylor takes the ball low, counts 1-0.
Tyrone Taylor reached on there his first time up. It's had only 3 hits tonight after banging out 10.
Tyrone Taylor, 1 home run on the season. 1. Ball outside, counts 2-0.
Rare time that Lorenzen's been behind in the count tonight.
Good pitch for Taylor to hit right here. Fastball count. Taylor's a good fastball hitter.
Lorenzen's always been a guy who will fill the zone. Does not walk many. His biggest problem is
You sure?
red ball.
Hit! And it's a base hit. Taylor's on first. Rolled up left field. 1 run against the Rockies. What is going on? I don't know. The Mets almost lost the game last night, bro. I went to bed in the 8th.
Tovar, for one point, I thought he was going to get there. You know, pitching is good setting.
And we were playing so well.
And at some point, when you get in those counts,
For like the first 6 or 7 innings. I don't know what happened with that. Frio.
Series of events is going to happen for the hitter.
Your eyes are bothering you?
Now Ronnie Mauricio last year hit the longest man home run of the season against the Rockies at Coors Field. Rounded out on the first pitch you saw tonight. Taylor taking a huge
Don't touch my blinds.
And Lorenzen throws
The window's open.
I know. Taylor almost hung himself out to dry.
I don't want people staring at me.
But the window's open.
Is that the catcher can play a part. If he gets too far off, the catcher should drop his glove and help the pitcher out to throw to first base.
Blocked by Goodman. That home run in Coors last year.
It wasn't there, Gary. Was it within the beauty or what?
It was, it went a long way. Didn't make the upper deck, but it made the one right below.
Counts 1-0 for Ronnie.
456 feet.
Hit.
Mauricio.
Foul. Counts 1-1.
Ball on strike. Carlos Mendoza said the most important thing for Mauricio is to know that he doesn't need to get 2 hits to be in the lineup tomorrow. Because that was the case last year. And he lines that one in the right center field.
Right center field. They're going to drop for a base hit.
Great read by Taylor.
Taylor's going to third. He's safe. He's safe.
Taylor never hesitated.
Taylor went first to third. Big man Ronnie's on first. Only 1 out. Next man up is Bo. You don't know Bo. Frio.
Taylor read it, knew that it was going to drop in front of the outfielder, and he could secondary lead produce that as well. Being an outfielder, he knows that ball's going to drop because he knows that ball's dropping in front of him.
Mauricio with his second hit of the season. First one was a game.
All right, Bo, let's do this.
He was called up earlier this year, so now Bo Bichette with a chance to get the lead.
Hit and double play ball. Out at second, out at first. Seriously, guys? What the frig was that, man? Going to 6. Johnson, Karros, Tovar. Keep it tied at 1 apiece.
Classic gymnast getting to it right away.
Look at these girls in the ring.
Counter like Jolie, shoulders down.
Was that Tiffy time?
Family agreed that she was not on the WrestleMania card. Of course, runner-up in this year's Royal Rumble. So close, runner-up.
Back and forth they go, shoulders down again. Look at this. Seesaw action between Tiffany and Julia.
Yeah, that's Tiffy time.
Red hot pace to open up this U.S. Championship match. Oh, great counter by Julia into the cover.
Nice way to slow your opponent down there from this Japanese superstar Julia, who has really taken the world by storm since arriving under the WWE umbrella. She's had unbridled success in NXT and here on SmackDown. What a loud statement it has been thus far since the opening sound.
By the way, you see the reminder in the lower left of your screen that the big winners coming out of WrestleMania, we will hear from. Plus, Danhausen has a match with the Miz tonight as Tiffany Stratton with a rolling senton. And for the prettiest moonsault ever, and instead Julia gets the best of her.
Yes, they did for you.
Breaks her and delivers the drop kick. What a turnaround from the champ.
Just razor sharp movement and thinking there from Julia. That was absolutely simple and sublime. Just like things.
Breaking off the apron. Oh, neck breaker onto the floor. Julia hits the neck breaker.
And Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $409 a month. See your tri-state area G-Land dealer.
Beautiful view of the city of night. Probably the greatest city in the world.
I miss it. I miss living there. Lived there for so long.
Sixth inning, 1-1 game. Troy Johnston will lead off against Freddie Peralta in a laborious fifth inning. See how he bounces back in the sixth. 23 pitches of his 80 came in that fifth inning. Johnston fouls back the first pitch fastball. Johnston was robbed of a hit on a great play by Bench in the fourth inning. Really a game-changing play because there were 2 on and nobody out at the time.
Counts 0-1. Ball counts 1-1. Oh, I called it a strike. I'm sorry. Counts 0-2. I think this is going to be Peralta's second to last batter. Sean Manaea warming up in our bullpen as I speak. Hit.
Ball off the mound, right to Mauricio.
Mauricio to first, out.
And the throw almost pulled Vientos off, but he's able to do his lunge and make the play. 1 out.
Jose Quintana versus Senga. And then Sunday, TBA versus Noah.
Senga against Quintana tomorrow.
Quintana.
Chase Dollander will be the bulk pitcher for the Rockies Sunday. Whether he starts or comes out of the bullpen remains to be seen. To slider in for a strike to Kyle Karros.
Karros strike counts on 1. Kyle Karros 0 for 2 fly out, foul out. 1 home run on the season.
He doesn't have to.
Why is Manaea in the bullpen? Because he sucks as a starter.
So Manaea's in the bullpen.
He's better at a bullpen.
Williams was struggling in the 9th inning. Sean got up. And I asked Carlos Mendoza today, was he getting ready for the 10th? Or could he get ready fast enough to get in there in the 9th? And he said,
Ball counts 2-1.
We were asking him to get ready as fast as possible.
I think it helps that he's a guy that only has 2 pitches, right? So if he just gets that fastball ready.
Pop up. Right field. Beatty tracking. In the corner, running out of real estate. Into the stands.
Just beyond the sidewalk.
Counts 2-2.
Ball comes slicing away. 2-2.
Not really windy, but it's tending to push that.
He's better. He's better coming out of the bullpen, Frio.
Make the play. Oh, dropped the glove and missed.
He's had a couple tonight that have just gone beyond that sidewall. A less dangerous, deeper there with the higher wall. Karros is over 2, flying to left, fouled out to first. Holds a swing on a high fastball, 3-2. Ezekiel Tovar waiting on deck.
He walked him. Damn it.
So Karros is on with a walk, and we'll see how much further Carlos Mendoza wants to go with Peralta.
Give him one more
He's
batter.
about to throw his 90th pitch.
Left-handed hitting McCarthy on deck. Tovar, right-handed hitter.
Give him one more.
You got the uber aggressive Tovar, who's seen 5 pitches tonight, swung at all 5. And a base hit in the second, struck out.
Tovar 1 for 2 on the day.
Karros has a couple of stolen bases this year. Not a big lead at first.
Hit.
Tovar swings and dribbles one off the
It's
line.
fair.
He'll beat this out for an infield hit.
All right, that's it. Take him off.
Ball hung the grass. Tovar's got his second hit of the night. And the Rockies have 2 men
2 on.
1 out.
1 out. Mania time?
I mean, just a good pitch. Lucky for Tovar here. Well placed. And Peralta in big trouble. Looks like Mendoza's going to stick with him, though.
He's going to keep him out there.
He's looking over into the dugout as though he was expecting Mendoza to make a move. But Peralta will stay in to face McCarthy, who's 0 for 2 tonight.
McCarthy.
A beautiful drag bunt his last time up was called for stepping out of the batter's box.
He's keeping Peralta out there. I don't know.
Third.
Oh, fuck me. Bro, take him off the mound.
Karros comes around and scores. Tovar to third. The throw comes to second, and Karros is safe with an RBI double. And Colorado
2-1 Rockies.
2-1.
Runners on second and third going out. You got to take him off the mound, Carlos.
His 5th run of the year. And Peralta has seen the 6th inning blow up on him again.
We're going to lose to the fucking Rockies.
Is ready. These Colorado Rockies are ready for first pitch fastball, and they finally get one in the gap.
Bro, why did he do that?
Karros is going to score easy. Tovar goes for first.
Why did he leave him out there? He's still leaving him out there.
Brent Doyle, the batter, squares
Ball inside, counts 1-0.
Strike zone ball 1 on a safety squeeze.
If they hit a home run, I'm going to end the stream. How about that, Freo?
That's Tovar. I think he's thinking that if he gets a wall, he scored. They'll shut down there at third base.
Sometimes? How about all the time?
But it was close at second. McCarthy kept the bag with his back foot.
Swing and a miss by Doyle.
Swing and a miss for Doyle, counts 1-1.
1-1. Just surprised that Peralta's still in this game.
I am. The only reason you can think this way is that because of last night's game, he's got to push his starter longer. But Freddie is usually that 5+ innings. That's
Ball or strike? Did he go around? He went around.
Doyle couldn't stop the swing.
Counts 1 and 2.
Peralta in a spot where he needs a strikeout. He's already fan 7 tonight.
Yeah, I thought that Nye was going to come into McCarthy.
You got Moniak, left-hand hitter on deck. So this is probably the last man for Peralta. 1-2 coming to Doyle. Struck
him out. 2 outs. That should be it. Come on, Carlos.
The second out. A season-high 8 strikeouts for Peralta, and that'll be the last.
All right, there we go. Pitching change.
One of the rare breaking balls that we've seen from Peralta tonight, and it finishes off Doyle.
And it finishes off Peralta's night. And Sean Manaea will come out of the bullpen to face.
Manaea is coming up.
Rockies have taken a 2-1 lead in the 6th. We'll come right back to Citi Field.
Pass squared, 1, 2, 3, 4. Technology in there, right?
We're in a big tech league.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need it most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Look closely, and you'll see the great outdoors and an SUV fully equipped to conquer it. A 4x4 designed to handle muddy trails and steep hills. Load up the gear and load up on adventure. The Ford Bronco SUV. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Right now, trade-in customers and current lessees can lease a Bronco for just $289 a month. Only at your local Ford stores.
Here they come. ShopRite's all-new locked-in prices, featuring even more variety and value. Spring into savings with new locked-in prices. in-store and online. Look for the blue locked-in price label. Store-wide at Shopper. We are here.
At Northwell's Cardiovascular Institute, we don't know the meaning of untreatable or too complex. Call us determined. Stubborn, maybe. But from the city to the suburbs, it's the same. As the most experienced cardiac team in the tri-state area, with the nation's highest cardiac success rates, we face what others call untreatable and say, not today. Northwell. Raise health.
Squared 1, 2, 3, 4. Technology, am I right?
You're a little bit tech lead.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need it most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Sean Manaea comes out of the bullpen to try and get a huge out in the 6th inning.
We'll see his numbers so far. He's been used in a way to maybe go 3-4 innings for the Mets. He's done it in the past, but he was always going to have to be used occasionally in these spots to get big outs.
Moniak is 1 for 3. He's got 2.
Moniak, 1 for 3. Strike. Counts on 1.
For a strike, 0-1. While since Manaea's been out there, 7 days since his last appearance in Chicago. They went 4 innings.
Low and away, counts 1-1.
Over on third, McCarthy at second. Excellent speed on the bases for the Rockies.
Did he go?
Tries to hold the swing, and he went around.
He went around, counts 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Moniak 0 for 2 in his career against Manaea. Freddie Peralta out there for 95 pitches over 5 2/3. Manaea trying to save him a couple of runs. 1-2 coming.
Got him.
Struck him out.
2 stranded for the Rockies.
Getting out for Sean Manaea.
Soto, Alvarez, Beatty, due up. We got a little bit of work to do.
Scoring position.
Let's see what's going on with wrestling while we go to commercial.
Now, get out of the pool. Satisfied? You're still in my pool. No, I'm not. I was in that pool, and now I'm in this pool. You have 2 pools. Get out of my pool! Get out of my house! Get out of my life! Oh, I guess you want to get double curse just like you. There is no curse! Oh, well, no, my hat. You got my hat wet.
Oh, there's a curse, all right. Hey, this was one of the true shockers of WrestleMania. 8 years away, and Cage returned, and then Cage and the Bella Twins, they had a lot to celebrate at Mania.
Oh, what a feel good moment, and just when things broke down in this one, Page came into her own, drilling some severe offense and capturing gold alongside Brie Bella on a big return.
Yeah, you return and you win the Women's Tag Team Championship. The Bellas and Page are coming our way next.
A car that sees what we can't. Yeah, that's it. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease an all-wheel drive Hyundai Tucson SE for $209 a month, or get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry in.
Before he competed on a global stage, before he invented other countries, before he scored the goal of a generation, he was in New Jersey, winning hearts.
Congratulations.
We've always known you're a champion, Jack. Now the rest of the world knows too.
Health report brought to you by Hospital for Special Surgery. Francisco Lindor is going to be in a boot for the next week with his calf injury. They'll do another MRI in 3 weeks to reevaluate. But that gives you an idea. It's going to be quite some time before we see Lindor on the field again.
So Lindor's going to be out for at least a month.
Leads off for the Mets in the bottom of the 6th. So it was 0 for 2 tonight. It won the warning track in the first inning, grounded out in the third. Mets now behind for the first time tonight. And Lorenzen, this is with a curveball. He's behind.
Counts 2-0.
Soto with 0 for 2 tonight is now 1 for 11 in his career against Lorenzen. Not too many guys hold Soto to a 1 for 11.
Counts
And
3-0.
Alvarez is behind him 3-0 with Alvarez and Beatty to follow. Renson's pitch count exceptionally low. He was 56 pitches in the first 5 innings.
Good swing here, 3-0.
For Soto, anytime.
Hey.
Swung to right field for a
Great
base
hit.
hit. So he's got his second career hit against Lorenzo.
Tying run on base for the
Let's get
Mets.
something started in the 6th.
Next man up, Alvarez.
3-0. You got a groove fastball. You're just happy it's a single. Really good for a pitcher. Looked like you might have even taken a little off. They used to call those BP fastballs, trying to get the guy out in front.
Well, Lorenzo's best stock in trade tonight has been the double play ball. He's got a couple of those short circuit jams. And he's got Alvarez at the plate. He was robbed. We had a fine play by Tovar at short his last time up. And Alvarez
Strike.
takes a
Challenge.
borderline strike, and he's going to challenge the call.
I think it's a strike.
Nick Marley. I wonder if catchers as hitters are more successful than others.
Oh, it's a ball.
He does get it up the
I was wrong. They won the challenge.
Of the 3 factions, catchers are by far the most successful at overturning, then batters, then pitchers. Sorry. Although Bronco 1-1 tonight, got a foul, ball and strike to Alvarez.
Foul counts 1-1.
Pitcher dad would not have a challenge because you're so invested in the pitch. You know, the catcher sets up, you release the pitch, it hits the catcher, it's perfectly executed. It could be a ball still, you know?
Soto at first and nobody out. And Alvarez lays off. 2-1. Well, I like Freddie Freeman.
Counts 2-1.
I'm not challenging all year. I'm going to save those for our defense.
He hasn't challenged his entire career. He's done all right.
That's the last I heard. And that's away. Now it's 3-1 to Alvarez. Lorraine Beatty waiting on deck.
Counts 3-1.
Long. He's pitched 2 contact. He's been a little shy of contact with the first 2 hitters.
Rockies going to get their bullpen cranking. Their bullpen has been exceptionally good early in the season. 3-1 to Alvarez. And Francisco
Foul.
fouls
Full
off
count.
the sinker. And it's 3-2.
Jaden Hill warming up in the bullpen for the Rockies.
Renson has not completed 6 innings in any start this year. But this has been one of his better starts so far. 3-2, nobody out. Soto at first. Not running. And Alvarez drops one from the home.
Double play, out second, out first.
And the Rockies turn their 3rd double play behind Lorenzo tonight. 5-4-3, 2 out.
He got the count.
5-4-3 double play.
Sinker down and in that Alvarez fouled off, and they came back with the slider. This was easy pickings for the Rockies. Third baseman's only throwing this submarine with a little jump involved.
Beatty, 1 for 2 on the day. Ball inside and low, counts 1-0.
Alvarez is grounded into. Renson has been a master of the ground ball tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately for you.
12 outs on the ground.
Upstairs counts 2-0.
Still that changeup up and away. It's 2-0 to Beatty. Doubled and scored the only Mets run in the 2nd. Then they cut back in the 4th. And Fred takes that changeup for a strike. Didn't think so, but not good challenge. And that's wise. Not a high leverage enough spot. 2-1. Now 3-1.
Counts 3-1.
So Renson's been behind all 3 hitters in this inning. 3-1 to Soto, who got the base hit. 3-1 to Alvarez, came back to get the double play. And now 3-1 to Beatty. And Red takes fast.
Strike.
Strike. 3-2.
Full count.
Perfect pitch.
2 outs, full count.
Ran that two-seamer right to the corner.
The Enzo's would be next. Reds are trying to get through 6 innings for the first time this year. Full count to Beatty. And he skies one to center field.
Center field, right center. He's out.
Calling is Johnston, and Doyle makes the catch as Johnston just dumped out of the way.
Good man, Roomfield Freeman. 2 up. We're going to the 7th.
Fire inning and got through it, facing all the 3 batters. 4-2-1 Colorado.
Now, Nikki, get better soon. I'm really glad that I had a good idea of calling an old friend I could count on. And one that I actually call a sister. Paige, I know I'm speaking for everyone when I say welcome back!
No, I should though. I'm drinking fiber.
Forgive me, you guys. I have lost my voice. It was a hectic week, but what a hell of a week, am I right? Oh yeah. When Bree gave me the call last week to have her back at WrestleMania.
Why are they called to drink a screwdriver? Isn't it just orange juice and vodka?
So proud to be here with you.
Why do they call it a screwdriver?
Last week we walked out.
Why do they call it a
the women's
Ardraca?
tag team champions.
Orange juice and vodka. Ardraca.
It was a rough one.
And screwdriver does it?
Guys, but I'm so happy to be home.
Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months from the purchase of a new 2026 Carnival.
My house. Bree and I are going anywhere.
Well, Paige just mentioned they were in the ring with some of the best competitors in the world. The former champs, Charlotte and Alexa. They have feeling to believe the bullshit is theirs. The Queen has arrived to SmackDown.
Yeah, we do, Andrew.
Alexa Bliss was in position looking for Twisted Bliss when Paige got he's up at WrestleMania. They were all so
More contact.
1 on already for the Rockies. Seriously, Mania?
That TJ Rumfield, who drove in the first Rockies run.
Ball inside. Did it hit him? It hit him in the
On
chest.
that pitch, and he's going to first base. And the Rockies
2 on for the
first,
Rockies, just like that. I'm done. I think I'm done for the night, Andrew.
Got his jersey. I mean, he folded like a pretzel to get out of the way.
Yeah, just nicked him. Zomanite's got a situation to deal with. First and second, nobody out. Tyler Freeman coming up. Freeman is the cleanup hitter, but I wouldn't bet against him bunting this spot. We do have left-handed Johnston on deck.
Yeah, that's true, Andrew. They could.
And some pitching the corners in.
Bunt!
Square, and he bumps it right back to Mania. Looks at third, but
And runners are on second and third, out at first.
Out there, but got a great break off second base. 1-3 on the sacrifice, moving the runners to second and third.
Well, it was one to make the play on at third base. You're right.
Andrew, you still have your Diamond Dallas Page shirt?
wanted to go there.
Johnston 0 for 3. Strikeout, lineout, ground out, 2 home runs in the season, 12
Now
RBIs.
the infield comes in. Troy Johnston is 0 for 3 tonight. Lefty on lefty. And he
Oh,
hits a sharp
shit.
under Simeon and into the outfield. If the score comes good, then Rumfield right behind him. Troy Johnston brings home a couple, and the Rockies
4-1 Rockies. I guess we're done. Are we done?
In a hot shot, Simeon not able to come up with it.
Are we done?
And the Rockies now
Are we done for the night? It's the 7th inning. It's 4.
First pitch hit by the
I think we're done. 4-1 Rockies in the 7th.
Figures to get one fastball, ball is gone. And Simeon got the glove on it, just couldn't secure it.
We're going to end up having the worst team
Base hit for Johnston.
in the last 5 years
His 13th and 14th runs.
in Mets history.
RBIs than any
And we're going to be the worst team in baseball this year.
Now Kyle Karros is 0 for 2 in a walk.
Aren't you glad we traded everybody away for this shit?
There's nobody up in the Colorado bullpen. It looks like Lorenzen's going to get it to 7. After failing to go 6 in any of his first 5 starts.
1 on, 1 out, counts 0-2.
That's line to center field.
And that's another base hit. Oh my God, Mania, you are god awful. Fans there are booing. Can you blame them? Listen to the boos at Citi Field.
Justin Miller will come out to have a conversation with Sean Manata amidst the Bluebirds.
But Manata came out and got that big out to finish the 6th inning, but has not been able to make enough good pitches here in the 7th.
We've got a first pitch fastball hitting team, and it feels as though Sean's thrown too many fastballs.
Yeah, and 0-2 as well.
Except Edwin Diaz. I think Edwin Diaz is going to be out for a while. He's injured.
He's got to use the top of the strike zone more as well against this.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. 4-1 Rockies. Tavar coming up to bat. 2 for 3, 2 singles.
2 aboard with 1 out.
Excuse me.
Already has 2 hits in this game. He takes a fastball for ball 1.
Ball counts 1-0.
Base hit the left in the 2nd. He topped 1 for an infield hit in the 6th. And he actually took 2 pitches in a row. Those are the first 2 pitches he's looked at
Counts 1-1.
all night.
Foul counts 1-2.
Whatever it is, the Mets pitchers seem to get it right. Let's play in New York, maybe.
He's 3 for 10 in his career against Mania. Johnston at second, Karras at first with 1 out. And Tovar fouls off that sweeper to stay in the at bat. Left-hand hitting Jake McCarthy on deck. One-two coming.
Struck him out, 2 outs.
Fastball. Second strikeout for Mania, 2 out in the game.
You know, the last 2 hits. One was
Yeah, you're probably right, Andrew.
in the at bat to Johnston. That's pretty middle. And Johnson was ready to jump on top of that. Fastball. This one, Mania was trying.
Dude, I haven't played Madden since Madden
Maybe you have to
06.
give credit to Karros there. Caught that.
Otherwise, I would say
Pitch off
yeah.
the center field.
Now we'll get a pinch hitter. Jordan Beck.
Are you streaming tonight, Andrew?
Right-handed bat against
PH Jordan Beck coming into bat. 163 average, 1 homer, 7 RBIs, 473 OPS.
This year because he has struggled.
Yeah, the last Madden I played was 06.
After McCarthy, you had an RBI double against Peralta in the 6th.
And I was terrible at it. I had Madden 06 for the PS2. and I would literally just listen to the songs.
And Beck fouls off the sweeper at 2-2. It's curious
that they had like
such a good outfield. You're working now with the lead.
A contract
second
with
and third, I'd make that move, but not first and second.
the band and Trey. You had a couple of songs on there. That was like the soundtrack of Madden 06. They had some really good rock songs on there.
And he got a lucky fastball.
Oh, he struck him out.
Beck's going to challenge the call.
He's gonna challenge it though. I think it's a strike. It's not. It's a ball.
So come on back. 1-2.
All the emotions that go through the crowd, the players.
Yeah, Madden 06 and Madden 07, I think they had pretty good soundtracks.
It's amazing.
It's good for the game. It's good for the game. The fact that it happened so quickly is a huge selling point, unlike replay. 1-2 coming to back.
Got him there. All right, 7th inning stretch. Mets down 3 runs. Vientos, Simeon, Benj due up.
4-1.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
I need a hero. We're on holiday with MSC Cruises in the Caribbean, but it also feels like we're in Europe. It's kind of funny, right?
That is funny. Like how we're in an American sports bar 30 feet from an Italian gelato shop.
I think you need 10 meters. Dining on authentic Greek cuisine.
Yet we're nowhere near Greece.
European-inspired architecture one side, the Caribbean the other. That's fun.
Almost as funny as an Englishman who is named after a city in Florida, Orlando.
That's so funny.
Here they come. ShopRite's all-new locked-in prices, featuring even more variety and value. Spring into savings with new locked-in prices, in-store and online. Look for the blue locked-in price label.
Yeah, if we don't score any runs here, guys, I don't think I'm going to stay for 8 and 9. I think I'm just going to go to bed
5 years ago,
because I'm tired.
I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I chose cyanide. It only hit the cancer. I'm healthy. I'm basically cured.
Call to learn more about Cyberknife at Home Letter Cancer Center. And Shallow. I like the good detective story. I know you feel it too.
Tell me everything. Please seize the moment. Welcome to the grown-up world.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight.
I need a hero.
Hyundai in-game box score for the Mets. That's about 6 hits, but they've hit into 3 double plays and have been limited to 1 run. The run came home on one of those double plays.
The young Rockies, 11 strikeouts, but 10 hits.
Gordon Beck stays in the game in left field after pinch hitting. Mark Vientos leads off in the 7th against
Strike counts on 1.
His longest outing of the season, and the Reds gets a first pitch slider in for a strike. Vientos had an infield hit in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, 1 for 2.
Ball counts 1-1.
He's had a lot of good games in his career, but he logged a 7.48 ERA in this game. And he has limited the Mets by keeping the ball on the ground all night. Vientos fouls that one off his body.
Gary, that's why sometimes you go after those older pitchers, and that's what the Rockies have done with Jose Quintana. Crosses foul ball first, comes up and gets him, hits him right on the inside of the shoe.
Counts 1 and 2.
From the Yankees, Sugano. So he was due though. He needed a good one because it doesn't matter if you have a veteran guy, a class guy, in the dugout, all that stuff. You still got to perform.
He's always pitched well against the Mets. Doing it again tonight. Vientos takes one.
Vientos hits one right field. Base hit.
Mark with his 2nd hit of the night. An infield single, and now an opposite field single to start the 7th.
Lorenzo trying to get a high fastball by him in the 7th, then he didn't have enough on it. And nice hitting by Vientos. I'd like to see more of that.
Marcus Semien was over 2. You know Marcus feels he should have had that ground ball hit that drove in 2 runs.
That was one of the first few times that I felt like Marcus didn't pick it up off the bat. It seemed to be just a beat, because he's always almost moving before the ball comes to him.
Jaden Hiller's back up in the Rockies bullpen. Semien takes a sinker inside. Ball and strike. Reds is still throwing hard. 94 is where he
Counts
started
1-1.
the game.
Hill still warming up in the bullpen
Still
for
gets up for a second time.
the Rockies.
It's now with 7 hits on the night. Benj on deck. Semien takes
Strike
a
counts 1 and 2.
strike.
Slider.
It's 1 and 2.
It was a good pitch.
2-game winning streak was nice while it lasted. Yeah.
Renzen has made 16 appearances, 4 starts against the Mets in his
Now we got to go on a losing
Got
streak, Andrew.
6.20 ERA against New York into this contest.
That's in the dirt. Counts 2 and 2.
Clock starts at 5 uniforms, doesn't matter what he wears.
It's all about the laundry. He has 1 complete game in his career, and that was his no-hitter against the Nats in 2023 while he was in a Phillies uniform. Two into the Semien. And Marcus lays on.
Ball outside and low.
This is outside, 3 and 2.
Full count for Marcus
Off
Semien.
the bat here for Marcus. Trying to get the time run to bat if he can get aboard with Benj on deck. That's already grounded into 3 double plays tonight. That matches their season high.
This entire bat is long to get Semien out with the breaking ball, with the slider. Let's see if he goes back to a 3-2.
And Marcus skies one up.
Left field.
Left. Deck coming in and toward the line.
Out.
He's there to make the catch. Viento's back to first.
Went away.
Now. Let's check out the road ahead. Brought to you by your Tri-State Chevy dealers. 2 more games to go in this series. 4:10 tomorrow, 1:40 on Sunday. Then after an off day Monday, the Nats are in for 3 before the Mets make their next trip. Starting a week from tonight, Anaheim, Colorado, and Arizona on the docket. So the Mets will be done
Lower
with
to
the
bench.
Rockies the first week of May.
I know Keith's got to be watching, voting up, because he is coming back in Colorado.
Counts 1-0.
Says he's feeling great. Ben just hit the ball hard twice to left field tonight.
Low inside. Counts 2-0.
Changeup down. It's 2-0. A base at the left center in the second, lined out to the left fielder in the 5th. This couple of days, about as good as Carson has looked at the plate since opening day. He loops that one into left center field. Beck comes over.
Left center field. He's out. 2 outs.
Second out.
Yeah, I'm about to just call it quits, man. I'm tired.
So 2 away. Viento still at first. And now Tyron Till.
Wonder if this is one of those nights, Terry, where Luis Robert Jr. is down.
I mean, they're trying to not play him every day, trying to keep him healthy. He's probably played more already this season than they intended. Teller
Foul, counts 0-1.
Breaking ball, fouled it off. Nothing in 1. Tyrone had a base at the left field his last time up. 1 for 2 on the night.
Yeah, true that, Frio.
He's hanging out.
Losing to the fucking Rockies. Ball outside. Counts 1-1. And their pitcher has almost 90 pitches, and we can't get a runner home.
Would be next. This is the furthest in any game that any Rocky starter has gone this season.
Wow, this is the furthest any Rocky starter has gone this season.
Taylor held the swinging time. It's 2-1.
Counts 2-1.
Freeland went 6 1/3
Wow.
against the Astros.
Team set records against my team.
Freeland, by the way, just went on the injury list for the Rockies. inexperienced home road start. Breaking ball hit
Foul.
side third, 2-2.
Counts 2-2.
Looks more because he's 34 years old, like pitching you used to watch. But I think a lot of breaking balls behind him count. He's got double plays, used his defense well, throwing a lot of strikes.
90th pitch of the night, and Taylor
I'm done.
swings and misses at the fastball.
We're going to the 8th. It's 4-1. I'm done. The Mets are going to lose. I'm not going to stay up late. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some UFC and Mets.
And the Rockies lead 4-1 going to the 8th.
See you later, Frio. You're the only one here. You're the last man standing. So thanks for being here, Frio. I'll catch you tomorrow.
You wouldn't expect them to wait until morning to call you and